Hi, this is Maud again. I wanted to show you my craft room this time, and we're starting out in the hallway where I have picture frames up with things that were made for me by my friends. And this is our ornamental door outside that we never use, and you can see I put some mosquito netting behind the glass doors. This is let me zoom you out. This is a bench outside of my craft room, and you can see that I've got some things to do. There is a quilt I need to mend, and a tablecloth that I need to make smaller, and a dress that is torn. So I have my work cut out for me, and I'm not doing it at the moment, so I'm constantly looking at this mess. And now I will slowly turn around, not making you sick. And here in the beginning of my room you can see my cart filled with supplies next to a cupboard that I painted myself and put glass doors in because there were just wooden doors in there. And underneath that I've got some sewing materials, and this closet is filled with my fabrics and sewing materials. On top of that closet I've got a little display of things that I like, and also a light that I can use. And really above that, let me zoom you out, there is my bulletin board with things that you guys have made me and that you have sent to me in happy mails, and that I keep because I can look at them and be really happy about it. My room is really really tall, is that what you say? High. I have really high ceilings, about 3 meters and 20 centimeters, so that is really high. I'm walking back now and showing you my really large windows. The two windows on your right are on the north side, so I always get natural light and no sunshine. The smaller window is facing west, and I get sunshine in the afternoon. But yeah, I love this this workspace. Obviously I have this really old table, and it is not straight anymore. The woodwork in the center has come up a bit, so I love my Tim Holtz glass mat to work on, because otherwise I never have a flat surface. And well, you see, I clean up my room quite a bit after working in it, because otherwise if I come back in the next morning, if my room is a chaos, my head is a chaos, and my head is always chaos already, so I don't need extra chaos. And here you see my pens and some papers and more papers, and my heating tool next to my desk. And above my desk, let's hope we don't get too much light in here. Oops, that's me bumping into things. Above my desk I have another bulletin board, and I have my December prompt list on there so I can start, and tickets for a show that I'm going to see with a friend of mine. And above that I keep my postcards, cards that were sent to me, or cards that I want to use in projects, or cards that you gifted me. And I really love that display also. And here you see something, oh, that was my thumb. Uh-oh. Here you see some dolls that I made and I keep on display here, and my little piggy that has my iPod in there for music. And here you see the starfish and the seahorses that I made a long time ago. And on this side I keep all my bobbins with thread, and this closet again is also filled with threads, and I keep my what do you call those? Chargers, yeah. And that is our backyard, and things that I'm proud of. Here is a little bit of a mess. These laces were all gifted to me by you guys, and I love them so much, but I have to find a new way to stash them. And in these drawers I can open, a few of them are my stickers, and I love stickers, but I hardly use them, so I try not to buy them anymore. But this is a doll's cabinet and I love it. And this is the grandmother of my husband, together with the spoon that he was gifted when he was born. And these are my great-grandmother, the adult lady, and my grandmother, the baby. And I got this ring when I was born. You can see my husband and I both got pieces of silver when we were born. That was tradition, but we don't do that anymore. And on top of there you can see journals that were gifted to me, and a journal on the left that I made myself, and I keep them on these shelves. And there you see my acrylic drawers with all kinds of stuff in there, and well, a basket full of stuff. And here you see journals that I finished and I want to keep. And below there are books, old books that I can use to well, take things out and do stuff with. And below that there are more books and my cutting machine and drawers, again full of stuff, of course. Here you see I have all these brown bags to use, and stencils that I can use. Here are some stamps to use. I bet you guys have these drawers the same as me, all filled with stuff. And behind my big slanted desk there's obviously more brown bags and stuff. And this is my slanted desk. I hope I can show it to you because I can't step back anymore. I bought this second hand and it was in a horrible state, and I cleaned it and I painted the inside turquoise. Of course, if you know me, it's always turquoise. And it was a horrible red and it was very filthy, so I needed to clean it first and then I could paint it. And let me open this so we don't get the glare. Inside this slanted desk I keep my collection of dolls and things that I love, things that I made, and things that are precious to me. And you see a lot of washi and wax for wax seals, and some Portuguese, they're called, no, they're from Barcelos. I don't know what they're called. And I will open my desk for you so you can see inside. All kinds of drawers. Already as a child I loved these desks, and I was never able to have one myself. And when we moved here 3 years ago, and I got this big room, and I thought, oh, I want a desk like this. Well, I can open one drawer for you and show you the mess inside. Well, it's kind of messy, it's kind of organized, but yeah, that's my drawers of stuff. I will close. Oh, I hope I'm not making you sick. On top of the closet, I keep old suitcases and boxes, and you can guess what is in them. Stuff. And then I will turn to another part of my room. This is an IKEA rack that I got second hand. I was really lucky when I worked in a thrift store. I did for a couple of years as a volunteer. And I can't show it to you in one piece because I cannot walk back anymore. But so I got this rack at a second-hand store, but it was lacking some shelves. But luckily IKEA still sells these shelves, and I was able to buy lots of shelves again. And behind my laptop you can see accumulated photos from my son, and on the left top corner, that's not my son, that is my husband, and my son and my husband are very much alike. So on the down part I made these curtains so they can hide more stuff. Indeed, I can open one of these curtains and you can see what is behind them. I hope I'm not making you too sick. But this is what is behind them. A chair for me to sit on very comfortably, and loads and loads of Daphne's diaries that were gifted to me by a friend. I was so lucky. She gave them to me. She said her husband was throwing them into the bin, and then she phoned me asking me, "Ma, do you want them? Because they're going away." And here you see my die cutting machine and my books with dies and stamps, and below that is my tool, tool basket. I keep my own tools here because my husband is always losing tools, and I said to him, no more, I'm having my own. Here you see all my paper pads. It's not that many, but I have quite a few, and old dictionaries and books and more old books. And these dolls I made myself. I also designed these dolls myself, and well, for 12 years I've been selling dolls and also the patterns to make these dolls yourself, and on top of that is more stuff. I've got a lot of felt still left over from when I had my doll designing shop, and these are more dolls, and the stuffed animals that you see here were gifts that I got from my son or friends, and I want to keep them because they've got special meaning for me. And oh, sorry, you see I also got these two little sewing machines. I found them in the thrift store, and I had one as a little girl, and I'm still very happy to own these ones. So more books, and these cute little mugs were designed by a friend of mine, and she makes these. Hi Corinne. And I was fortunate enough that I could buy from her these things. And behind this, you think I'm much more organized. I have some drawers, but I did not like it to for the curtains to stop here. And oh, this is my printer and bead collection. Oh, this is stuff again, felt, pieces of felt, card stock, all kinds of things. And on top of that, there is my mess. I also have a big mess. And really on top, there's even a box left over from when we moved in here 3 years ago. I did clean that box out, but then I put new stuff in there because I need places to put my stuff in. So I hope you like this little tour of my craft room. And well, let me turn you around once more. I hope you are not too envious of this beautiful craft room. I am really happy with it, and this is where I make all the beautiful stuff that I gladly share with you. So thank you for watching and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.